Hey guys, how's it going? I want to make this video and share with you that I have a new vehicle. I've actually been driving it probably for a couple of weeks now, but it's a 2006 Pontiac Torrent, and there's what I used to drive, which I'm still using both of them. I'm not going to get rid of that vehicle. This is the Kia Sportage 2002, and I've had it for a little while now. Since after I got my DUI about, I don't know, 6 years ago or so. Don't really keep track of times of things, but obviously you can see that the window rolled down and it wouldn't roll back up, so I've taped it so it didn't get wet in there when it rains. You know, it's got rust and different things. But also the back door on it is shut. It won't open, but it's like unlatched because I tried to open it when I shouldn't have. And so there's the battery hookup, and I unhooked the battery when I'm not using it so the battery doesn't die, because it kills the battery with the back door being basically open when it's not. But so that was one thing, and I drive this. Well, I had issues with it for months, and I made videos about it, and that's why I'm making this video, because, you know, it's just such a blessing just to have a completely new vehicle that seems to be running fine for now. But you know, I finally got the Kia fixed. I made a video about that, and then my mom said that my aunt sold her this vehicle for cheap, and so I was like, okay, she wanted to do it for me, and you know, I'm gonna pay her back, but she doesn't want me to pay her back, but I already owe her for helping me with the Kia and everything else. The Kia, you know, I had new tires on it too. You know, it had a new fuel pump in it. It has ended up being the crank sensor was the problem that was wrong with it, but that's, you know, new and it's good. And when I took it to the mechanic, the windshield I left up because I always open it to unhook the battery, and sometimes it doesn't always get it shut right, and it shattered the windshield on them, so I got a new windshield. And something that's funny, I thought was funny too, is this side headlight over here. Like years ago, this fell out, and I taped it with this orange tape, and I forgot about it because it kept it in there for so long. Finally, the orange tape wore down, and then like a month ago or so, when I was still driving this, it started popping out again. And I put it back in, and then I'd go home. You know, I wasn't driving very far, and so it didn't really bother me. And then I forgot about it, and it'd pop out again. I'd put it back in, drive home, forget about it. But one night, driving home from where I used to live to where I live now, you know, about a 20-minute drive, like in the middle of it or so, it popped out, and it came out further to where it was like hanging with the wire, and like it was hitting the tire or something, and it was like bouncing up in the air, and I was like, oh man, I better pull over, this is not going to be good. And I was like, what do I do, what do I do, what do I do? I don't know. I don't have any more tape or anything to put on it or whatever. So I ended up ripping off some of the tape that was on the window, because it wasn't raining that night or anything, so I'm like, I'll just use this tape, and I ripped this tape off, and then I put it on this. So I'm like, this is pretty ghetto. I'm trying to like patch up my vehicle with tape from the window to tape up the light, and but it worked, so it's fine. But yeah, I'm still gonna keep this vehicle anyways, even though it has these issues. You know, I wouldn't want to try to sell it to anybody anyways with all these problems, but it's, I mean, it's still, you know, after having all these problems with it, if something happens to the other one, or if I just take the other one to a mechanic, you know, for a while, at least I'll have something else to rely on. But for now, I'm just leaving this at my mom's. But you know, the Pontiac Torrent, it's really nice. It's there's a lot I could say about it, but I mean, all the windows roll up fine on it, roll up and down, and the back door opens, so you can actually put groceries in the back door and stuff, which is nice. And it actually has like an automatic lock and unlock thing. It has an alarm, and it has kind of leather seats, I think. I don't know what this is, but it's really roomy. And yeah, I don't really know what all to say about it. I'm not really a vehicle person, I'll be honest with you. I'm not one of those guys that likes working on vehicles and likes really nice cars and stuff. I just drive from point A to point B, and I've been spoiled and fortunate enough to have a number of different vehicles, you know, but I've had a couple of DUIs, I've wrecked them, but, you know, I don't plan on that ever happening again. You know, it took me a long time to drink and drive after the first one, and then the second one was just brutal, because in Illinois, the first DUI, At least used to be kind of like a slap on the wrist, but the second one's like really bad, and then the third one, you know, that's it. So that's not gonna happen. And haven't drank a drop for a long time. So I guess I'd say over 6 years. But anyways, I'm just very grateful and wanted to share that with you because I shared all my troubles with this vehicle, and I've been blessed with this. And like I said, my mom's had it for a while, a month or so, and then we went and got license plates for it and everything, and I've been driving. And I've been meaning to share a video about it, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So just so grateful, and thanks guys for your prayers, and still use them. Always pray for the brothers and sisters I talk to, and hope you'll keep praying for me. But yeah, that's about it. That's what I'm driving now. So, and another thing is, you know, hopefully I'll be driving around giving out gospel tracts and, you know, preaching, and I'll be able to drive freely into the country or whatever, make videos outside like I wanted to with the other vehicle. You know, I couldn't do that for months because what the problem was, it was stalling on the side of the road, and I didn't want to drive out into the country, record a video, and then it wouldn't start at all or whatever, you know. It was just too risky. It just wasn't working good, and so unfortunately I missed out on some things with that so far, but we should still have nice weather here for a while, so hopefully I'll get out and make some videos, and it helps out a lot, you know. Oh, so thanks, and God bless.